Good afternoon and welcome to Pittsburgh City Council's public hearing for Thursday, November 17th, 2022, relative to Bill 2022-0795. Will the clerk please read the title of the bill?
Bill 795, resolution requesting the approval of an intermunicipal transfer of a restaurant liquor license from White Hawks Social Club to applicant The Village Social Club Plus Incorporated for the premises located at 48 Greenway Drive, Pittsburgh, 15204, known as The Village Social Club Plus, pursuant to amended Pennsylvania Liquor Code 461.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. And for the record, as council members come in, I will introduce them, but we are also joined by our city council solicitor, Daniel Friedson, and we will move on to our first order of business. We will have any presentations or representatives from the Village Social Club, and then we'll be followed by our testimony from our registered speakers. We do have an invited guest, Michael J. Hudock, who will have the attorney for the Village, who will have 5 minutes for his presentation. As soon as the green light comes on, you begin. Yellow light, summarize. Red light, stop. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Attorney Michael Hudock III, and I'm here on behalf of the Village Social Club. The first thing that I would like to point out to the council as part of the presentation is that this license that is being transferred is a club license. It is not a restaurant license. That is a distinction with a very important difference. With regard to a club license is issued to a nonprofit organization that is a private membership club, and that is what the Village Social Club is. As a result of it being a private membership club, only members and their invited guests are permitted on the premises and to consume alcohol. There seems to be a little bit of confusion about that. While food is going to be served and members and guests will be served the food, the general public does not come into the building and is not served food and alcohol. As a service to the community, the Village Social Club Plus offers food for takeaway to the community. They can come and purchase it and leave. It's important to make that distinction, not only because any resolution that's adopted needs to address a catering club license, because that's what it is, but also it needs to be made clear to the community that this is not going to be a restaurant and bar or a nightclub. The club has specific requirements for its membership. The members have to be approved by the club officers. They meet standards and requirements that the club has set forth. For example, the members have to be 30 years and older to come in, to even be invited to be a member of the club. And they will do a criminal background check on each of the individuals as part of assessing whether that particular applicant for membership is someone that should be part of the group. My clients have worked extensively with Nighttime Pittsburgh to address issues that potentially could come up as a result of their operation. They have put together a very strong parking arrangement plan with their neighbors and taking advantage of the public parking, which is right down the street. They've also implemented a security program that has involved many different cameras. Many of those pictures of the locations and floor plans for those security cameras on both floors have been provided to council as part of the application package, and they are working with bonded security guards. This is something that the ladies who have started this are very much into community service, and we can have them speak as to what their background is, but they are interested in making a contribution to the community and providing a safe place for the members of the community to come, meet each other, and perhaps grow the civic pride and the civic involvement of the neighbors and the community. This is something that they've already been doing for the past 2 years. it's been BYOB up to this point in time. And many of the members and the people that have come in for their special events have suggested and requested that we obtain a club license for this very purpose. So this isn't a situation where these ladies in this operation have no experience doing this. They've been doing it for 2 years on a BYOB basis. It's been very successful, and this is just going to be another way of offering more benefit to the community.
Thank you. Is that it?
Yep.
Those are your comments. Thank you. And now we'll move on to our registered speakers. Anitra Carey. Anitra Carey. Online? No?
Hello?
Okay, thank you.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Please
I just wanted to
please state your
say,
name
go ahead.
for the record.
My name is Anitra Carey.
In your neighborhood for the record, please.
I live in Sheridan.
Okay, thank you. Please continue.
I am a member of the Village Social Club. I've been participating in all types of activities at the social club, and it's just not, it's a community center for a lot of folks. People come there, get tested for HIV, other, issues. People get tested for COVID there. It's just not alcohol. It's a whole lot of other things that Karen and Ray are bringing to the community to help all walks of life. People that do live in a community, some people that don't, but it's just they feel comfortable coming there and asking for assistance. I've been to social events that were held there, for baby showers to birthday parties to family reunions. It's just somewhere where we all can come, commute together, enjoy ourselves, and go and come home safely. The ladies always made sure that the community was always first. The neighbors were also invited to any of the gatherings that was being held at the center. So I just feel that they worked so hard to keep this building going, to keep adding more and more to the community, to the environment over there, to keep everybody safe and healthy. They even brought the food bank over there and was giving out bags of food and groceries during COVID. They're always looking out for everyone. So I feel that these ladies should be allowed to, continue to grow their social club and continue to have events for everyone in the community that is willing to step foot in and just see what's going on. And I'm going to continue to support and be a member at the club as long as I can be. I don't have anything else after that.
Thank you for your comments. And Donna Snyder.
Good afternoon. My name is Donna Snyder. I live at 838 Greenway Drive. I've been a resident on Greenway Drive for 20 years. I brought a flash drive with me. I don't know the roles here, but I do have a flash drive with pictures and videos. Thank you for allowing me to speak this afternoon. My street where I live is quiet, pleasant, and family oriented. We seldom have problems on our street and try to watch out for one another. I have nothing positive to say about what has transpired since the village came here 2 years ago. Whenever there is an event, patrons have no respect for residents who live there or their property. They have no parking for their patrons and use the other businesses or anywhere that they choose. Police have instructed them to park at the Port Authority a lot across the street as a Band-Aid. All of the lots adjacent to the building are owned by other businesses on the street, as well as the lot across the street, which cannot be used, but the dilapidated trailers that are parked there have been there forever. Patrons park on both sides of the street, all the way up to the dead end. They have parked vehicles on private property and caused property damage. The norm when there is an event is the street is blocked with cars parked on either side and another one idling in the middle of the street, sometimes occupied, sometimes not. I've witnessed patrons who park their cars arranged in a circle with the headlights on, blaring music coming out the windows, blocking the street while people scream, frolic, and dance in the middle of the road. People arrive at midnight and stay until closing time at 4 o'clock in the morning. During that time, the coming and going of vehicles fills the streets with screaming and yelling, racing cars, screeching tires, and blaring music. With a liquor license coming soon, gunshots, sirens, and red and blue flashing lights are soon to follow. I have witnessed people openly using drugs, having sex on top of a vehicle, breaking bottles, urinating and defecating in public, also tossing bags out of their car windows filled with trash, styrofoam containers of partially eaten food, along with dirty napkins, water bottles, cans, cigar boxes strewn up the entire street. I've found used condoms stuffed in my retaining wall, pools of vomit and piles of human waste where I park, along with dirty rags, underwear, and miscellaneous trash. I witnessed a person damage their own car when parking on the cement walkway in front of the HVAC company where it fell into the ravine. Others assisted, helping them pull their bumper off and tossing it into the lot where I've reported for 7 years about illegal dumping. I witnessed the young woman fall down several times before she finally crawled in her car, got behind the wheel, and sped off and fishtailed on into Chartiers Avenue. The DPW placed horses on the street to prevent the onslaught of the racing cars. As a Band-Aid, police redirect patrons to park in the Port Authority lot across on Chartiers Avenue. One night I had to take my dog to the emergency vet and had to wait to be let in and out of my street. The events there are always the same: blaring radios, screeching tires, intoxicated people spewing profanities and screaming and trash everywhere. The daytime events are less impactful. It has become the norm to have cars parked on either side or extending into the public roadway. On November 7th, there was a community outreach RV. There we go.
Your time's expired. If you'd like to leave your flash drive
Yes, ma'am.
For part of the record, then please leave
Right
it
here on
with
the table.
Madam Clerk. No, you can't come around. You have to leave it with her. Thank you. And our next speaker is Kenesha Washington. Kenesha Washington, not online, not here. Kim Williams. Not online, not here. Not online. Andrea Morris. Andrea's not here. She's not online. Nope. Thank you. Karen Mitchell. Karen. Yeah, yes.
Hi, I'm Karen Mitchell, founder of the Village Social Club Plus. And I guess I just wanted to address some of the things that was said.
Karen, just say your name, your neighborhood for the record.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm from the Sheridan neighborhood.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. I think she's addressing whenever, because we haven't been open for a while. We just recently had a large event where we had the community bus testing people, and it was a large event. Sometimes the parking is an issue when we rent it out to other people. But whenever she was talking about, this was before we got our security system in place. It was during COVID. There was nowhere else for people to go. And we opened our doors, and then everybody in Pittsburgh kind of came. Since then, we stopped that. We have a security system as far as with our parking. Our security is very well trained on where everybody can park and can't park. No one parks beyond the welding place. We make sure of it. The city of Pittsburgh police even gave us a barrier to stop anybody from going any further than the welding place, which she lives further down than that. Also, we do share the parking spaces with the welding company. We pay for insurance there, and we have permission for our people to park there. So we don't just park in other businesses without their permission. But I do, I respect the community's concerns. We are new as far as our business. We are new. We have bumps in the road. We have fixed them, and we we want to be good neighbors. So with that being said, anything we can do to try to stop any problems that our neighbors are facing, we will try. Either way, we do rent our place out. So those concerns will either, if we have a liquor license, will be an issue, as well. But with a liquor license is a little bit more control. Now, we were doing BYOB and people can bring their own stuff. So it's less control. With the liquor license, we're bound into the the restrictions of the liquor control board and everything like that. So it will be better. And plus we'll know exactly everybody who is in our establishment. So I had a lot more to say, but I think I should address that. But either way, I appreciate our community's input, and we want to be good neighbors to our neighbors. We have had trouble in the past. Since then, we have resolved it.
Aaron, can you send me a list of what the criteria is for the membership?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you.
And our next speaker is, I'm going to spell it TAQIYYA Hughes. Yeah, Hughes? No. Rakia Mitchell? No. Is there anybody in the audience? No other speakers. That exhausts our list of registered speakers. Is there anyone else in the audience wishing to address City Council? Please come to the podium, one at a time. You'll get 1 minute as unregistered. Or can we do 3 minutes? Yeah, we're gonna do 3. Go ahead.
Thank you. My apologies. I thought I was registered. My name is Cherie Walker, and I am the other business owner to the village. And I also live in the Sheridan community. For the past 15 years, I've raised 10 children and 6 grandchildren in that community. My children are highly recruited for football this year for going to college. Daughters have cheered. Since owning the village, we have learned and we have grown so much, and we have done so much in the community for it to be overshadowed by the negative. Some of the positive things we've done in the community, such as central outreach, coming to test. We had 30 blood tests on the 7th of November. Awareness being brought up, gun locks, Narcan being to distribute because there still is an epidemic of drugs out. So we want to have things in our midst to make sure that our community and our members are also safe. Not only that, we do things with Mother's Day events. We have done things with breast cancer because I'm a survivor myself. We lost a friend who we always pay tribute to with the breast cancer each year, and we always do a event sponsored for her. Not only that, we sponsor team parties because our teams doesn't have anywhere in the neighborhood to go to have fun. One thing about our Sheridan community, a lot of people have a lot of negative things to say, but where are the positive and what work are you doing to try to provide a safe place? And me being a parent and raising my children, I've seen very few people stand the ground there. Me and Karen both are community workers. Karen works at Salvation Army. She's helped a plethora of people. She's even brought it to the village, anything that we can to help our community. I've worked at the VA for 17 years, my service to our nation's veterans, over 17 years in nursing as well as administration. So I'm very familiar with community and how to work with people and bringing something together that is organized. Our parking plan is sound. Our security is sound. We took the time off and shut down on our own accord so that we can reorganize and regroup and restructure and have an answer to all these problems that have been going on with our business. All we really want is a chance. We are the first African-American women who have owned that building. That building is just traditionally has been owned previously by all white owners, and African-Americans weren't even allowed in the building. So I think it's a very strong, admirable process that we've been through to break that barrier alone in our own community that we have lived in for 15 years, that we raised our children in for the past 15 years. The schools that you're concerned about, our children go to those schools. I'm a PTO at my son's school. I'm just as much as worried about our community than the rest. I have teenage sons out here, Black men. So yes, I want to have a place where my children, my family, my friends, and community could come that's safe and sound and provide something positive for Sheridan. Thank you.
Thank you. Is any further speakers wishing to address City Council? Please approach the podium. State your name and neighborhood for the record.
Hello, my name is Jamela Burton and I live in the Crafton area. I also thought that I was registered. I'm sorry for my time. I just wanted to speak on these ladies and, I've been knowing these ladies for some time now and we all come from a struggle. We are Black minorities. I am a small business owner as well. And I'm proud of them where they come from and where they're going and where they're at. I feel like, they really do deserve a chance. I've walked with them all the way through from the start to the beginning. We've helped each other along with our businesses and we worked with putting together programs for the communities, doing stuff for the kids. I just did a Halloween costume for the kids, and we're always doing something. These ladies are always working with the community. I help Karen do the food bank. I, volunteer with her. Ray has served the city, her city, her country, whoever. She helps them as well as, they helped us. All I can say is I really believe these women deserve a chance today. I really do. I really do believe that they deserve a chance. They have done a lot in the community and they deserve to be a part of the community. And that's what I have to say. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you for your comments. Is there anyone else wishing to address City Council at this time? Is there anyone else wishing to address City Council? Seeing no further speakers, we'll adjourn this meeting, but I would like a moment to talk with all of you together, please. The meeting's adjourned. Thank you.
Bye.